What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, my TikTok, and my website. If you guys want to give it a check out, definitely feel free to. Shout out to my notification gang. I would love to see my notification gang pull on through. Real quick, everybody, just want to mention before we start, if you can't tell already, I am a little bit under the weather today, so do bear with me. I'm pulling through with all the energy that I got here today, so definitely bear with me, be patient. I'd appreciate it. I'm going to try to get to every sign accordingly as best as I can. Might have to take a moment to hack out my lungs or take a moment to just have a rest for a sec. So if so, just bear with me today. I would gratefully appreciate it. Nonetheless, though, everybody, hello. What's going on, Lila? Thank you for tuning in. How's everybody doing? And we're going to begin here today with the zodiac sign of Scorpio. So let's go ahead and get started. Starting out here with the Scorpio. Let's see what's going on here for the Scorpion gang. What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. How's it going, everybody? Hey, Triple Moon Goddess, it's your birthday. Hello, happy birthday to you. Hope all is well. What's going on, Mark? How you been, brother? Hey, Eclipse Chaser, how's everybody doing? What do we got showing up here for the zodiac sign of Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Scorpio, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Let's go ahead over here and take a look. Having a look here at your overall energy, we do begin this reading here with the Page of Swords. Taking a look here at your current energy, we got the Knight of Pentacles, what it is you're dealing with. We do have here the Death in reverse, and then taking a look here at the outcome for you, Scorpio, is going to be the Ace of Wands in the upright position. So, as far as what I see for Scorps moving into your next 24 hours, we start out here with the Page of Swords in reverse, paired with the Knight of Pentacles in the upright position. Kind of feels to me like, slowly but surely, you've kind of stopped talking to somebody, and I think that it's becoming a lot more prominent here for you, moving into your next 24 hours. You got here a Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles here is an energy that represents that, you're pretty much going forward in the same direction, and you're definitely going forward with this very stable kind of energy. So I feel like you're moving on from somebody and you're choosing to not communicate with them, and that's kind of like a final type of deal here is what it's looking like moving into your next 24. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, Scorpio, Death in reverse, it's like something's been in the air, I feel, for far too long. Something's been up in the air for far too long between you and somebody else. There's been distance, there's been a lack of communication, but there was never really a particular 100% ending. So that's why whatever kind of connection we're talking about here, whether it's a friendship, romantic relationship, or, a situation regarding work, whatever the case may be, there was something here that never fully ended. And I think you were tired of it being up in the air. It was like there needs to be some sort of official goodbye or some sort of official ending. So I feel like moving into your next 24 hours, you're finally cutting something off. And it doesn't feel like it's just the communication. Definitely feels to me like it's the connection altogether. So for Scorpios here, I definitely see you here making that executive decision. I'm like, okay, it's time here to cut something out, and it's time to move forward. Looking at the outcome for you, we do have here the Ace of Wands, and Ace of Wands coming into play here is a card that represents that you're interested in a new beginning and you're interested in a new path. So I feel for Scorpios, it's kind of like an official ending coming in here for you. Some situation was up in the air for far too long. You were tired of it being up in the air. You just wanted an official ending to show up. And once that happened, it allows you to move on forward without having this situation kind of still floating around you at this moment in time. Now that the situation is no longer floating around you, you know what's going on, they know what's going on, and you get to move on in your own direction because it's a clear that things here are over instead of things being super unclear and kind of up in the air. All right, so that's what I see showing up here for you. Of course, do take it how it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but definitely do feel this energy very much so for your next 24. All right, Team Scorpio, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. And by the way, guys, thank you for those of you that are telling me or wishing me to get better. Really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is, but I'll be okay. Honestly, it feels like more like allergies than anything, kind of just hitting me at once. But with that all being said, thank you guys. I appreciate your best wishes, okay? So we started out with Team Scorpio here for today, and that's going to be water signs. So we're going to go ahead and do water, fire, air, earth, jumping into the fire. I want to have a look here at the Ram fam and see what's going on here for the Aries. So let's see what's up. What's going to be showing up here for Team Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Aries, let's go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up here, baby. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. What's going on here for the Ram fam? Starting out here with the overall energy for Aries, we do have here a 7 of Pentacles. So you could be connecting here possibly with a earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look at your current energy, we do have here the King of Wands in reverse. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we have here the High Priestess, and then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse position. By the way, DB, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Gratefully appreciate it. So for your next 24 hours here, Aries, let's take a look. Excuse me. Thank you very much. 7 of Pentacles here, King of Wands in reverse. Kind of gives me the impression here for you that right now it's like you've been pretty invested, I think, in... I don't even think it's about investment. I think the 7 of Pentacles here is representing patience. You've kind of been waiting for somebody to make a move. Yeah, it feels more like that to me than anything. You know, you're kind of waiting for somebody here to make a move, Aries. Taking a look here at your current energy, King of Wands reversed, you know, right now you're not taking action because somebody else here isn't taking action. And when I look at what you're dealing with, High Priestess, it's kind of like, you know, intuitively you feel like something's wrong or something's going on, but somebody here isn't really relaying much to you. So I kind of get that feeling. Have you ever been in a situation, right, Aries, where somebody tells you nothing's wrong, but you know something's wrong? You know what I'm saying? And you can tell that there's no action being taken. Nothing's coming out of this situation. For example, it's kind of like if a person was to say, hey, I like you. And you're like, okay, that's cool. What do you want to do about it? And they're like, nothing. You're like, WTF? You said you like me, but you don't want to do anything about it. So what is it that's holding you back? Nothing. So then why won't you be together with me? I don't know, you know, so it's kind of that energy showing up here for you in the next 24 hours. And I think that that's frustrating for you because it's like, okay, somebody here definitely told me one thing, but their actions are saying something else. So that's the kind of situation it looks like you're dealing with. And overall, I don't really know if you have much time for it, right? Because 7 of Pentacles, overall energy, you've been patient. But when we look at the outcome here, 4 of Pentacles reverse, it's like, how much more patience do I have left here waiting on somebody here who's saying one thing, but their actions are surely showing something completely different? So looking into your next 24 hours, it's kind of like you're kind of over waiting for somebody here to make a move. And whether this is about making a move in love or making a move in career, right? Because this could be your boss, maybe your boss is like, yeah, Aries, I'm going to get you that better position. I'm going to get you that better pay. And then it's like, okay, you've been saying that for months now. Where's the better position? Where's the better pay? So you're kind of overweighting on somebody here who is talking out of their butt or potentially blowing smoke up your butt. And you feel like your time here is being wasted and you definitely don't appreciate it. I think that moving into the next 24, it's like 4 of Pentacles reversed. Well, I'm done waiting on somebody's words here because words here don't mean anything. I'm a person of action. And if action doesn't get taken, I don't know how much longer I can remain patient. Okay. So that's what I see showing up here for you. Of course, do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Aries, thank you very much for tuning in nonetheless. Okay. All right, though, Aries, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our water, we did our fire, hopping into the air sign. I want to have a look here at the Gemini. Let's see what we got going on here, baby. Messages here for Team Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Gemini, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully, we are going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. What's going on here for the Gemini gang? Overall energy here for you is the 5 of Swords in reverse. This is the energy of waving that white flag. I surrender. I don't want to fight anymore. I'm in that energy of surrender. Looking at your current energy, 6 of Pentacles reversed, what you're dealing with, Knight of Cups in reverse, and then the outcome here for you is going to go ahead and be the Sun in the reverse position. So I think that right now you're kind of surrendering here to your current circumstances, surrendering here to how you currently feel. You know, taking a look at the overall energy to the current, you got the 5 of Swords reversed all the way to the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse position. So when we see Six of Pence reversed, naturally this represents that you don't really feel super balanced. Something right now feels really off. And I think that when I look at what you're dealing with, Knight of Cups in the reverse, I kind of get this feeling like somebody here hasn't really been the kindest in the way that they're speaking. Knight of Cups upright represents a person here who's very kind, very loving, very charming, but Knight of Cups in reverse represents somebody who could be very spiteful, very negative, very not so charming, if you will. And I think that that's kind of been the energy you're dealing with. Somebody's energy here has switched up, and you're fighting for the person that you connected with originally, that you loved and cared about, the person who is charismatic, the person who is loving, the person who is great. But when you're looking at them now, they did a complete 180. And I feel like you're recognizing, I can't keep fighting for who somebody used to be in comparison for who they are now. And that's powerful. And that's a big life lesson. And that's a life lesson I had to learn many times in my life with people when they switched up on me. I can't keep fighting for who they used to be because this is who they are now. And I didn't choose them. I didn't choose for them to change. They chose change for themselves. And, people fall out of resonance with us all the time in our lives. But it sucks to see people switch up. It sucks to see people do a 180. But I think the realization that's coming in here for you, Gemini, is that even if I'm unhappy with it, looking at the outcome, Sun in reverse, even if I'm unhappy with it, I can't change who they've decided to become. They are who they are now. They're not who they used to be. And that's where you have to kind of surrender and accept it. And I see you guys getting into that energy where you're just letting go, and it is what it is. And I think that it's one of those lessons in life that suck, but ultimately, what you take away from it is when you try to get them to be that person you first cared about, that person you first fell in love with, that person that made you happy, all you're ever going to do is waste a lot of time because they're never going to be the same, especially if they made their own choices to change, So with that being said, I've done my fair share of trying to switch people and revert them back to who they used to be, the people that I was happy with, the people I fell in love with. And I learned on that journey, I can't change anybody. They can only change themselves. Right? So as difficult as it might be, Gemini, as unhappy as you might be about this situation, it's better to kind of surrender and let go because, you're going to put in a lot of effort here for a change that's beyond your control. And at the end of the day, you deserve to be with somebody who's going to treat you how you need to be treated, how you deserve to be treated, right? I mean, you deserve to find that person accordingly. And as unfortunate as it is, it's kind of like this individual, they're not who they used to be, So Gemini, of course, do take that how that resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But I think jumping into that energy of surrender, no matter how painful it may be, it certainly is going to be to your benefit to let go because there's other people out there waiting for you, All right, though, Gemini, much love to you. You'll, give yourself some time. It's going to take time to heal in a kind of situation like this, but everything's going to be okay at the end of the day. People come and go, and it's all a part of the flow. All right, Gemini, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Billy Wood, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. So we did our water, we did our fire, we did our air. We're going to go ahead now and hop on into our earth sign, and that earth sign is going to be, dun, 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 the Virgo. Let's see what's going on here for Team Virgo, baby. Message is here for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Happy full moon to you as well, Michaela. Hope all is well. Thank you for tuning on in. All right, Team Virgo, let's go ahead and get one more shuffle, and we'll see what's up here, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. What's happening, baby? Virgo, overall energy here for you is going to be the Three of Pentacles in reverse. You could be connecting here with a earth sign for some of you, looking into the current energy, Six of Pentacles reversed, looking at what you're dealing with, Ten of Wands reversed, looking at the outcome, Emperor reversed. I kind of feel almost like a similar story to Gemini's story because we just read for Gemini. I almost kind of feel a similar story panning out here for Virgos moving into your next 24 hours. And the reason why I say this is because, looking at the overall energy and the current energy, Three of Pentacles reversed, Six of Pentacles reversed. This represents things not working out, not being on the same page as somebody, right? And ultimately here, when I look at what you're dealing with, Ten of Wands reversed, if something's not working in your life and you recognize it's okay to let go and it's okay to, not constantly deal with the resistance, but maybe just accept that something's not meant to work. It could be a massive burden being lifted off your shoulders, and taking a look here at the outcome for you, Emperor, not Empress, Emperor in reverse. Sometimes we got to recognize that the more we try to change the things that we're not necessarily in control of, the more we drive ourselves mad and the more we drive ourselves crazy. Trish L, thank you for becoming a member, by the way. So I definitely feel that energy for Virgos in the next 24 hours where it's like, I got to stop fighting against the tide. There's something here I want to change, but it's not in my control. It's not. Emperor's reversed. It's not upright. So there's something here you wish could work. There's something here you wish could change. There's something here you wish could work out the way maybe you wanted it to, maybe work out within your image, but you've seen nothing but resistance. And it's like the more we keep trying to change something that we don't have the power to change, the more we're going to drive ourselves mad. So the reason why I relate this similarly to the Gemini reading I just did is because it's kind of about accepting that some things are not in our power to change. And even if we may want it to be one way, if it's not within our power, the best thing we can do is surrender and kind of accept it for what it is. And I feel like that's going to release a lot of burdens here for you moving into your next 24 hours. And especially with this full moon energy coming in, I think that, anytime we have a full moon, always a great time, always a fantastic time to literally release. A lot of people set intentions for moons to kind of manifest. I like the full moon, at least, my intention for full moons is more of releasing than manifesting. So with that being said here for you, this definitely could be a good time to release in the next 24 hours, something that maybe you wanted to see change that didn't, and to come into that place of acceptance, because it surely is going to allow you to not have so much weight on your chest anymore, have all this energy on your back anymore. It's going to allow you to feel, freed from this situation, and I think you deserve to be free 110%. So for any Virgo that's dealing with this energy in the next 24 hours, I think it's going to be fantastic, or really a very opportunistic time. How do you say that word? A very opportunistic. Is that how it goes? A very opportunistic time here to release moving into your next 24 hours. If you're dealing with a situation like this, and just generally a good time for release anyways, right? Especially with that moon energy. So that's what I have here for you, Virgo. Of course, do take it how it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you for tuning in nonetheless. Now, we're going to see these kinds of readings today, especially with the astrological influences at play. So things are going to get a little bit deep here moving into our next 24 hours, but bear with it, guys, because everything that we're all pretty much releasing here, it's always going to be for our highest good. Okay. All right, though, Virgo, with that being said, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. But yeah, kind of on a collective level here, I definitely feel like many people are going to be focusing on releasing, and it's probably going to show up here in a lot of the readings here today as well. Okay. All right, though, guys. So we officially finished up our first batch of signs. Excuse me, hopping on into our next batch now, which is going to be going back into the water. We'll have a look here at the Cancer. Let's see what's going on here for Team Cancer, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Cancer, let's go ahead over here and get one more shuffle, and we'll see what's going on here for the crab gang. Hopefully the crabs are doing well. What's happening? What's crack-a-lacking? And what's popping? Cancer, overall energy for you is going to be the 9 of Pentacles. I like it. That's the energy of standing very tall, very confident. I also feel like some of you here are like showing up in this energy where you're very proud of yourself too. Having a look at your current energy, Hermit reversed, what you're dealing with, Sun reversed. This is getting interesting. Outcome for you, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position. So you're returning to something, Cancer, in the next 24 hours in order to free yourself from it. I like this for you because, once again, I kind of said on a collective level, I feel like we're all going to be releasing something here. But for you, Cancer, you're going back, and not going back in time just to purely reminisce, but you're going back in time here to let something go. So what I see here for you is that, Hermit reversed here, Sun reversed, Wheel of Fortune reversed. You're going back here into some kind of time frame, some kind of timeline of a cycle that is still open today. Whether the cycle is, you've still been holding on to your ex, or you've still been holding on to something that happened 5 years ago that's burdened you up until today, whatever the case is here for you, you're taking a look back into the past and seeing what still affects you up into this day. And you're recognizing, I deserve to be free from that. The past doesn't have to control me in the present. The past doesn't have to be my present moment either. And with that being said, you're very interested here right now in regaining your confidence and not letting something from the past continue to dim your light. So I definitely see what's going to be coming up here for you in the next 24 hours. You're going to be returning here to some kind of event or some situation that happened in your past, and you're starting to become confident as you move on from it, and as you close out that cycle, and as you say goodbye, and as you say to the past, you know what, you don't own me, you can't control me, and you have no more room in my present moment, you have no more room in my life here going forward. And I think it's such a beautiful feeling sometimes when we look at our past and we say to our past, you do not own me, and you have no room in my life anymore going forward. And when we tell ourselves that, You know, it's like a beautiful feeling of release. And it also really kind of re-enables our confidence here too at this moment in time too for Cancer. So I feel like you're getting your spark back, you're getting your confidence back here, Cancer, with that 9 of Pentacles, and you're learning to separate yourself from something that no longer serves you in today's moment, in the present moment. Abso-freaking-lutely. So with that being said, Cancer, I like it. I like it a lot, of course. Do take it how it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but I think that for your next 24 hours, big energy of release, you're regaining your independence. Most importantly, though, you're regaining your confidence here, and it feels pretty good going forward, okay? All right, though, Cancer, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. All right, though, guys, so we did our water. We're going to go ahead and hop on into the fire in just a second. Just give me one sec, guys, real quick. I'm going to take a temporary break just to rest my voice for just a moment or two, get some water real fast, and then I'm going to carry out with the rest of the readings. As I did mention in the beginning of today's video, I am feeling a little bit under the weather, so we'll be back. I got to take it a little slower today. Just don't go anywhere. I'll be right back in about a minute or so. And thank you, everybody, for those of you that have come out so far today. Hope you're having yourselves a great day. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Thank you very much.
I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love, fall in love, fall in love, fall in love, fall in love. Fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah.
All right, guys, and we are back. Thank you all very much for your patience. Really appreciate it. By the way, Bella Starbreeze, I like your name. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Really, really appreciate it. So we had a little temporary break there. Thank you guys for being patient. I really appreciate it. By the way, for the 186 peeps in the chat, if you can drop a like, that'd be awesome. Thank you guys very much for coming out. Really, really means a lot to me. And thank you guys for bearing with me today with this really crappy feeling I'm having at this time. Really appreciate you guys, okay? All right, though. So we did our water. We're going to hop back into the fire. And we're going to have a look here at Saggy. So let's see what we got going on. What's going to be going on here for Sagittarian? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what's going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Sagittarian, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Saggy, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves one more shuffle showing up over here, and then we're going to see what is going on for you. What's going to be showing up here for Team Saggy? Sagittarius, overall energy here for you is going to be the Chariot. So you could be connecting here with a Cancer for a few of you. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Ten of Swords. Taking a look at what it is you're dealing with, we have here the Lovers. And then looking at the outcome for you, Sag, we do have here the Seven of Wands in the reverse position. So as far as what I see here for you, first things first, you could be connecting with two zodiac signs. So it could be like either like a Cancer or possibly a Gemini. So you could be dealing with both of those energies. Now, with your overall energy to your current energy, Chariot here, Ten of Swords here, definitely moving on. But I think that after you moved on, you found something for sure, and you're ready to let it in, and I like that a lot for you. You know, it's not about, hey, I moved on and I'm going to block myself off because I'm scared of getting hurt again. It's about realizing that shit happens, and sometimes we got to move on and just be open to the next thing, you know? Being open to the next thing when you move on always allows you to find the next thing. You know, the more that we stay closed out and closed off and we choose not to be open to anything because we live in fear that, you know, we're going to find another situation that hurts us, it's like we're blocking ourselves from the blessings that are trying to make its way into our lives. You know, sometimes endings can look really, really horrible. and they can look like they're the worst thing in the world, but little do we know that was the opening to guide us to our beautiful new beginning. You know, it was that blessing in disguise kind of energy that we didn't see coming. You know, that's why I try to look at every ending of anything that happens in my life with grace. I try to look at that ending as a good thing, because that ending initially is guiding me somewhere new, and like whatever the new thing is, it's got to be better, because I'm always in that belief system that whatever's coming in new, it's got to be better. It's got to be the next best thing. So I feel that energy, Saggy, and keep in mind when I see the Lovers here for you, it doesn't have to represent love and soulmates. You know, maybe you quit your job and poof, here comes the most amazing job in the world when the Lovers comes into play. You know, maybe this is a relationship and that relationship came to an end, but you decided to be open and you're finally meeting a good person here. To be honest, you're finally meeting somebody here that you really enjoy, somebody here you really connect with, because the Lovers card is not all just about love. It's about what you feel deeply, deeply connected to. You know, maybe you're leaving behind something that you thought was your purpose, and now you start to feel like you finally connected with what your true purpose is, right? Some of you can feel that way as well. So I think that moving into your next 24, it's like you're pretty happy that you didn't remain closed off, because you're starting to see a blessing in disguise really coming on into play here for you. And I think it's a really beautiful energy here overall. So that's pretty much what I'm seeing here for you. You know, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But, you know, something new is coming in. And I think that the fact that you've been open, it's about to show you, you know, how a blessing in disguise here came about. You know, you didn't expect much to come from this ending, but, you know, because you remained open, here comes in that blessing. Beautiful. I love that, Saggy. Very, very nice. Let's keep it popping and pushing and moving forward. Now, of course, you know, super general read. It could be anything coming in for you, but whatever does come in, I can definitely see some passion here, and I can definitely see a lot of connection here. You know, it's going to be a vibe, whatever it may be. For some of you, 10 of Swords, maybe you just, you finished up your lease on your car, and you had no expectations of the next car you were going to find, and then suddenly you get this recommendation, you buy this new car, and you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. It's better than I expected, right? You know, that shit can happen. So with that all being said here for you, very good. Something new you're being connected to coming in. Blessing in disguise. I like it a lot here, Sag, okay? All right, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, excuse me for one moment. Thank you very much. So we did our fire, we did our water, jumping into the air sign. Let's have a look here at the Libra. What's going to be going on here for Libra, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours? All right, Team Libra, let's go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle. And we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully, all is well. What's going to be going on here for the Libra gang? Libra, overall energy here for you is going to be the Two of Pentacles. So you're kind of in a debate. Two of Pentacles. Do I want this? Do I not want this? Is it a yes? Is it a no? You know, it's a debating kind of energy showing up here for you. Having a look at the current energy, though. 10 of Swords. I think you're going to make a decision. Looking at what you're dealing with, the Moon. Not an easy decision, but definitely a decision that felt right emotionally. And looking at the outcome, 3 of Swords, you know, 3 of Swords can represent pain and heartbreak, but the overall gist of the 3 of Swords pretty much represents separation. So let's talk about it real quick, okay? I think for a while, if you've been indecisive about whether or not you've needed to let go of something in your life, this full moon is definitely going to bring forth that answer for you. And I think that answer is a yes. You know, whether if it's been, I've been really back and forth in my head if I should stay with my romantic partner. I've been really back and forth if I should continue doing this job or if I should continue chasing this thing. You know, you've been back and forth pretty nonstop. And I think that, you know, your feelings here are going to start to tell you and give you that answer and give you that clarity of like, okay, I think it is time for an ending, because behind every ending is a new beginning. I told you guys, the readings today are going to be just like this. We're going to see it in almost every single zodiac sign that all this energy is going to come on through. So with that all being said here for you, I feel like moving into your next 24 hours, it's that energy where it's like, okay, I finally have the clarity. And I finally see that I'm ready to move on and that I'm ready to let go and that I've made my choice. So if you've been facing any sort of indecision in any situation, love, career, whatever the case may be, you know, you're coming to that final decision of like, yeah, I think the best thing for me to do here is to move forward. Excuse me again, guys. Thank you very much. My apologies, everybody. But yeah, it's like that final decision here for me is to move forward. And with the 3 of Swords showing up here, it might hurt. It might not be, you know, the most amazing feeling here to let go, but allowing yourself to do so is really what's in your best interest. And I think right now, I think what you're recognizing is the most important is that you got to focus on what's in your best interest, even if it hurts you. My apologies, guys. I'm sorry right now. My throat is like super shitty, so bear with me. I got to take a lot of pauses, but thank you guys. I said that so New York. I said that super New York. I said a lot of pauses, you know? But yeah, I got to pause for a sec. Bear with me, y'all. My throat is shot right now. But regardless, Libra, you know, it's like, hey, like, I need to think of my higher good, you know? It might hurt, it might suck, but my higher good comes first. And if I'm not focused on my higher good, and if I'm not paying attention to my higher good, then I'm going to keep on putting myself in situations that aren't benefiting me. Point blank, period. So I see where you're at, and I think, you know, you're making the right choice here. You always got to go with what feels right here, especially emotionally. And when you're thinking about your higher good, you got to put yourself first. Okay, Libra? All right, though, baby. With that being said, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you, though, Libra, for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. And sorry, Libra, that I had to stop so many times. Thank you guys for being patient with me. Really, really means a lot. So, we did our earth, or sorry, we didn't do our earth yet. We did our water, our fire, our air, coming on into our earth signs now. We're going to go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Taurus gang. Let's see what's going on here for Team Taurus, okay? All right, baby, what's going on here for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Taurus, let's get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well. What do we got going on here for the Bull Gang? Overall energy here for you is going to be the Three of Pentacles. So you could be connecting here possibly with a earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have here the moon. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we have here the Hierophant in reverse. And then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Eight of Swords in the upright position. All right, Taurus. For your next 24 hours, kind of feels to me like right now you're really working hard on a new path. Kind of looks like career for me almost overall. I mean, it could be for some Taurians something different, but I kind of feel like this is your career. I almost want to say here, you know, Hierophant in reverse. It's like, I think some of you are realizing what you've been working towards in your life isn't what you wanted. Whether it's been like your life's career or just the career you went to college 2 years ago, you know, it's kind of this realization of like, I worked for something really hard for many, many years or for a very, very long time. And at the end of the day, I'm just now realizing that it's not for me. And that's okay. You know, a lot of people do that. A lot of people will pick a job because maybe at the time it's what served them. Maybe at the time it's what their parents wanted. Maybe at the time, you know, it's what society told them would be the best option or the best thing to do. And I feel here for you, Taurus, it's like, yeah, just, I don't know. I worked or I did something for many, many years and I don't resonate with it anymore. Like, it's not something that's for me. So looking at what you're dealing with, right? Hierophant in reverse, this is the energy of detachment. It's the energy here of not being committed anymore to a goal or a vision because you just don't see something for you. It's not the same for you as it once was. You know, whether this is in your career, your relationships, so on and so forth. And, you know, taking a look here at the outcome for you, we do have here Eight of Swords. I think you're worried and concerned. You know, what do I do? Is it going to be the right choice for me to move away from what I'm so comfortable in, or should I go to the new? And at the end of the day, Taurus, what I would say here for you, excuse me again, is that going after what you want is always going to be super important. It doesn't matter how many years you dedicated your service to a certain career or a certain person or anything. If something new is what's catching your mind or catching your glimpse, go with what you want. I think a lot of people are scared to leave their comfort zone. They're scared to leave where they've been for a very long time. But at the end of the day, if you don't resonate with that anymore, if it's not what you want anymore, you have every friggin' right to jump into something brand new. Point blank, period. So with that being said, Taurus, excuse me yet again. This is very annoying, guys. I got to cough again. With that all being said, though, Taurus, that's what I got showing up here for you. I think that despite your concerns, you should go for it because not everything, you know, lasts forever. You know, not every career is for us forever. Not every person is for us forever. Things change. And life is all about the cycle of change. So don't be afraid to change along with it. Okay? All right, Taurus, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So We finished up our second batch of zodiac signs. We got about 4 more signs to go, and I'm going to go ahead now, guys, and take yet again another temporary break. I do want to sincerely apologize to everybody. I'm so sorry that I'm just super shot right now. So thank you for bearing with me. I'm going to take another temporary break, come on back, and then hopefully I can knock out these 4 signs feeling a little bit better than I've already, feeling a little bit better than, I'm feeling right now. So bear with me, taking another break. We'll come on back, and thank you guys for your patience. Thank you very much. BRB.
I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love, 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 fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. Fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah.
All right, guys, we're back. I'm going to try my best to power through these last 4 signs as I'm really not feeling it right now. But nonetheless, thank you guys for your patience. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and read the birthday peeps. Pisces, happy birthday to you. Hope your birthday's been going well. Hope you've been having a great season. And let's see what's up. Let's see what's going to be going on here for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be showing up here for the zodiac sign of Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Let's go ahead over here and take a look. What do we got showing up here for the fish? Pisces. Overall energy here for you is going to be a 3 of Pentacles. Looking into your current energy, we got the 10 of Cups in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have here the Magician in reverse. And then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the 5 of Wands in the reverse position. All right, Pisces. First things first, I definitely feel like if you've been collaborating with somebody on something, you're not really happy with the collaboration. I don't know if it's work collaboration. I don't know if it's a collaboration on a project or something like that, but I kind of get that feeling that you're not really fulfilled with somebody else's work. A little bit of something to remind Pisces for. If you're working with someone, I don't know if you're doing work in your home, working with a contractor, having somebody design something for you. If that's the case, I would say consider more options moving into the next 24 hours because I feel like who you might choose might not be the person you're incredibly happy with, or you might not be happy with the collaboration that they do. So have more options. Really have more options. Don't rush it. If you're doing anything with designs, anything with home interior, any kind of changes to home or any kind of changes to that type of energy, I really feel More options is going to be so much better for you than kind of just picking what you have available at this time. Try to have as many options as you can. Just a random message, how to say it here for the Pisces. All right, so let's have a look here at you for your next 24. Three of Pentacles, 10 of Cups reversed. Yeah, it's like you're not happy here with some kind of stuff that's going on. It could be work related. Three of Pentacles could be your job. Maybe you're not happy with new management, or you're not happy with your coworkers or your staff. But I kind of get this feeling here for some of you, man. Like in regards to work, Magician reverse, looking at what you're dealing with, it's like you're getting to that point where it's like, I don't know if I'm going to be super present or show up anymore in some kind of situation, you know, especially if it's work. You might not be happy with the way things have been at, or the way things have been going at work. And it's kind of like, yeah, I'll show up and do my shift, but don't expect any extra from me. I'll show up and do what I have to do, but don't expect me to be 100% on par. It's kind of that energy where it's like, I'm going to show up, get my check, and go home. You know, especially if there's been mistreatment within the workplace, or if there hasn't been fair treatment overall. And if you haven't been happy with the way work has been going, you're probably considering your options for different jobs at this time and looking for new sources of employment. So I do see a lot revolving work here for Pisces, more about work than anybody else. So for your next 24 hours, you could be considering new different types of ventures for employment. You know, looking at the outcome, you kind of feel like something's not worth the stress. Five of Wands reversed. So if it's your job, Three of Pentacles, your job here isn't worth the stress. And it's like, yep, I'm going to start opening up my options here and see what other sources of employment I can kind of have available here to me at this moment in time. So that's what I see here for Pisces. I don't really feel like it's love related. I don't feel like it's anything else. Pretty much all I'm kind of picking up on here for you at this time is going to be everything work related. So Pisces, take that how that resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But yeah, it's pretty much searching for new types of sources of employment. I don't really think right now you're interested or more so happy with the way things are going down in your work life. Now, this could be in your relationship life. It could be in your friendship life. Take that how that applies to you here too. But I kind of feel like the overall source here is more than likely work. Okay? All right, though, Pisces, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. You know, thank you guys for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. So we did our Pisces. We did all of our water. Very, very awesome. So we're going to go ahead now and hop on into the fire and jumping on into our fire signs. We're going to have a look here at the Leo gang. So let's see what's going to be going on here, baby. What's going to be showing up here for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours? What do we got going on? All right, my lion gang, let's go ahead and get ourselves one more shuffle over here, and we'll see what we got going on. Hopefully all is well. Leo, taking a look at the overall energy for you, is going to be the Two of Swords in reverse. You could be dealing with an air sign. Taking a look at the current energy, we got the Four of Swords. What you're dealing with, the Devil, oh boy, and looking at the outcome for you, nice, Nine of Swords in the reverse position. Pretty good card here, actually, for you. So it kind of feels to me here for many of you, what do I do? There's been indecisiveness, but now there is decisiveness. Two of Swords reverse here says, you have things figured out. You know what it looks like to me? Somebody here didn't seem like the Devil at first, but even the Devil wears a red dress. So sometimes it's hard to spot negative people, negative situations in our lives. Sometimes those situations are very easily disguised as something positive. And for your next 24 hours, that's what's coming to light here for you. It's about seeing beyond the veil, seeing something that was kind of showing up as something super positive, but when you looked beneath the veil, you saw, okay, wait, this is the Devil. So once again, it's that same energy. Even the Devil can wear a red dress. So when you're starting to realize this, Leo, and you check out this person, and you see them for who they are, Four of Swords, you take a step back. And as soon as you do, what changes? Your energy. Looking at the outcome, Nine of Swords in reverse. You know, this has happened to me many times in my life too, where I've had people surrounding me. Excuse me, guys. I've had people surrounding me, and at first they seemed positive. At first they seemed great. And then I would notice, you know, when I wasn't around them, I felt better. I felt better physically. I felt better mentally. I felt better spiritually. And then I'd hang out with them again. And then I felt like crap. And then I'd distance myself again. I'd test it. I'd distance myself again. And then I felt amazing. And I was like, something's going on here. You know, they disguised themselves pretty well positively, but then I decided to do some investigating. I did a little bit of digging. And as I did my digging, I came to find, they're not all that positive. something here was revealed to me. So that's kind of the same energy that I see showing up here for you, Leo, moving into your next 24 hours. It's like, yeah, somebody here or a situation here disguised itself like it was super positive and super amazing. But the more distance you were able to create from you in that situation, you noticed that when there was distance, you felt better. And now that you started to see somebody's true face and somebody here's true energy, the devil, that gave you all the confirmation you needed to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. And now, guess what? Your energy here is changing. No longer are you feeling low vibrational because you removed something that was causing low vibrational energy. All right, though, Leo, of course, take it how it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you guys for tuning in nonetheless. All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did the fire, we did the water, we got 2 more signs coming on in here, everybody. So just give me 1 sec here and then we'll go ahead and continue. Denise said, Ant, thank you for doing the chat. Even though you're not feeling 100%, you're much appreciated. Sending love and healing. Well, thank you. Yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys as well, sticking it through with me right now. I want to be doing what I'm doing, man. I love coming out here every day and chatting with you guys and being in a good energy and hanging out. I thought that I could low-key push through it today. It probably would have been a better idea to maybe take a day off of rest. You know, if I don't feel better by tomorrow, I probably won't come on and work tomorrow, but you know, I felt that I could push through it, and I'm gonna push through it. We got 2 more signs to go. I'm gonna get them done, but overall, yeah, I didn't expect it to get like bleh. You know, the thing about me is that I talk a lot, I communicate a lot. So when I'm shooting a lot of videos every day and I'm constantly speaking, I'm constantly straightening my voice, and then on top of feeling like how I'm feeling today, you know, and then on top of that, having to talk even more, you know, it definitely is quite a strain, you know. So send me positive energy, send me love, send me healing. I'd appreciate it. And thank you guys for being patient with me, man. Really means a lot. All right, though. So we did the water, we did the fire. We're going to hop on into the air, and we're going to have a look here at the lovely and amazing Aquarius. Let's see what's going on here, baby. Messages here for Aqua. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and get 1 more shuffle over here, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well for all you beautiful peeps. Aquarian, overall energy here for you is going to be, the Ace of Wands. You could be connecting here potentially with a fire sign like an Aries, Sag, or Leo. Taking a look here at your current energy, we do have here the 10 of Pentacles. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we have here the 4 of Wands. And then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Queen of Cups in the reverse position. So let's see what we got going on here for you. Okay. As far as what I'm seeing here for Aquarius moving into your next 24 hours, you know, Ace of Wands here in the upright position, 10 of Pentacles here in the upright as well, your overall energy to your current. You know, sometimes it kind of feels like, here like you're in this place that's very comfortable. You're in this place that's very positive. You have a lot of good people around you, but it's like despite the environment, you can still somehow feel a little bit different. And it happens. You know, I've been there before too. I had a very comfortable life. You know, this was a couple years ago. I was very comfortable with my life, very comfortable with my family. Everything was good. I was happy with everybody. But like when I looked within myself, I was like, I don't know though. Like something still feels off. It's like I have the environment that I need. I have everything that I could ever ask for. Like I'm happy, I'm content. But there's something here that still feels off. And what I had to learn is when I was feeling that way, it wasn't about everything external anymore being fulfilling to me. Because everything externally can be fulfilling, but it's fulfilling only on a temporary way, or more so only on a temporary level. When I found fulfillment within myself, that was the real game changer to my life. You know, 110%. And I think that for you, Aquarius, what's happening here is that you may have everything you're looking for. You may have what you desire. You may be happy with what you got going on, but there needs to be fulfillment within yourself here, I think, to be the icing on the cake, to truly be content. Because there might be some things within yourself that maybe you're not happy about. And if you were willing to work on them and willing to love them and willing to heal them, you'd see a completely different story. You'd feel completely different overall too. So for my Aquarius gang, I think it's more of an internal thing instead of an external. It's like externally, you got everything you want, everything you need, but internally, there can maybe be some stuff there that needs to get worked on to make you feel better. So it's more about doing inner healing. I think that that's kind of the answer here for you moving into your next 24 hours. It really comes down to inner healing, and anything that you need to work on and focus on and take care of, you know, this is definitely the time to do so. And especially with this moon coming up, this full moon, it's really going to start to bring out here, the things that you need to work on internally. And when those start to come to surface, you can definitely tap into it and start doing what you need to do. All right. All right, though, Aquarius. That is, it is what it is, right? You're kind of at that point. It's like, all right, I worked on the external, got what I want. Now it's time to work on the internal. And you guys are going to crush it. You guys are going to do great, So just stay focused. Focus on what you got to heal, what you got to fix, what you got to change. And, you'll be feeling better in no time. All right, though, Aquarius, much love to you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up the air, the water, and the fire. We're going to hop on into our last but not least zodiac, which is going to be Capricorn. So let's go ahead and check it out. Let's see what we got going on here for Cappy, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here for the lovely Capricorn? Capricorn, by the way, the moment that we're reading for you, we have over 222 viewers in the chat. So 222, for me, whenever I see that number synchronicity, it kind of makes me remind myself to be very aware and pay close attention to things happening and kind of unfolding in my life in this moment in time. So if you're a Capricorn, quick message, be aware. Bring things into your awareness. Pay close attention to what's going on in your life. There might be something that you need to see. Okay? All right. Regardless, though, what's going to be going on here for Cappy? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Capricorn. Let's get one more shuffle, and we will see what is up for the Capricorn. What's happening? What's crack-a-lacking? And what is popping? Capricorn, overall energy here for you is going to go ahead and be the World card in reverse. You could be connecting here potentially with a fixed zodiac like an Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or a Leo. Having a look here at your current energy, we have here the Empress in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the Ace of Pentacles. And then the outcome for you, Cappy, is going to be the King of Wands in the reverse position. So let's see what's going on. As far as what I see here for you, World in reverse, Empress in reverse. I'm getting a feeling of incomplete. Like something's incomplete. Something here isn't fully put together. There's more that you need or more that you desire or more that you wish to attain. I've gotten so far, but I feel like there's just more out there that I need in order to be happy. And I think that this energy of feeling incomplete, whether you're feeling incomplete because it's like, I need a romantic partner, I need love, or I feel incomplete because I need a more stable job, or I feel incomplete because I need more friends, you're in that energy where you feel like you need more in order to be whole. And I think that the more that you feel that way, the more lack you tend to experience. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles here says that the world is your oyster. You can have anything that you wish or desire to have. But I think that the reason why it feels like it's not manifesting is because looking at the outcome, King of Wands in reverse, all that you've kind of been focused on here, Capricorn, is kind of this energy of lack, even though you haven't intended to be focused on it, So Capricorn, you haven't intended to be focused on lack, but the feeling of being incomplete is the feeling of lack within itself. So the more that you hone in on this energy of being incomplete, the more you're basically not helping yourself manifest the things that you really desire here at this time. I think it's more of a matter of changing vibration in order to attract. It's about changing that energy of recognizing that you can be whole now. And as you can be whole and complete now, you can attract the things in your life that add value to you. The truth is, if we feel like we need more in order to be whole, what ends up happening is one, not only A, do we feel incomplete, but B, we're not able to attract what we believe we're worth because we need things to be worthy. Does that make sense? For example, I'm not saying this is you, Capricorn, but it's just an example. Let's say a person will only give themselves permission to feel worthy when they have financial stability. Maybe they're dealing with financial struggles and they only say to themselves, I can only be worthy when I have a lot of money. I can only be somebody when I have a lot of money. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to acquire all this money, but because they're not giving themselves basically permission right now to be somebody, they will only be somebody when they have money. And the more that we create this energy of unworthiness, the more we attract unworthiness too, because we attract what? We attract who we are. So Capricorns, I feel like if you're incomplete, you're attracting incomplete things. If you're in the energy of lack, lack attract lack, So with that being said, what we have to do is we have to start becoming the things we desire to be. If you want things into your life, or if you want to attract things into your life that make you more whole, you have to become whole within yourself first, right? And once you can do that, then you can attract all the other things in your life that can be an added benefit. You know, if you want to become rich, you got to be rich within yourself first. Well, how do you become rich within yourself? Love who you are. Recognize you're worthy of any kind of money you ever want to make. You know, recognize that what you do is very valuable, and recognize that your talents are very valuable, and that in reference to your talents and for what you can do, you deserve to be heavily compensated, right? The more we can increase our worthiness and the more we can become whole, the more we get to attract, okay? And the more that we feel like we're stuck in lack, the more we repel. So if we move out of the energy of lack and we move into the energy of being abundant, we're going to attract a heck of a lot more. Okay. All right, though, Capricorn. With that being said, of course, do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But thank you for tuning in nonetheless. All right. All right, Capricorn. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, guys. Thank you all so much for putting up with me today. Thank you for coming out to the daily reading. Really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for being here. Like I mentioned, I feel like crap right now, but thank you guys for bearing with me and being patient. Really means the world to me. Hope you guys still had fun nonetheless. I hope it wasn't a boring daily reading or anything like that, but I did my best to work with what I got. So hopefully, you know, the messages still resonated. They helped in any kind of way. And I hope you guys have yourselves a fantastic day. Of course, if you're new here and you are interested in subscribing to the channel, definitely feel free to. I'd be more than happy to invite you into the Soul family. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. I did want to mention, I don't think we got any donations today, but if we did happen to get any donations, thank you guys for that. It helps out a lot more than you know. Really, really appreciate you. Like I mentioned before, if I don't feel better by tomorrow, I might not go live tomorrow. So if I don't feel better by then, I won't be here tomorrow, guys, but if I do feel better, I'll come on live and chat with you guys and do our thing. Mark, thank you for the $9.99, brother. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much for that donation. But yeah, I'm going to go, you know, make a crap load of tea right now and do everything I can to feel a lot better. So thank you, everybody. Have a great day. Happy Tuesday. Love and appreciate all of you. And I hope you guys are doing great as well. Okay. All right, guys, much love. Take care. And I'll see you all later. Take care, guys. Peace.